Hi, how are you today? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you choose this tutorial video. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. I have hundreds over videos, so do check them out. Did you follow my ghost or spooky series? This is the second ghost in the series. Do check out my other ghosts. So for this particular ghost, some call it a Pacman ghost. I'm going to use normal cotton yarn and also velvet yarn. And making a ghost with velvet yarn won't be easy, so I might be using a lot of marker to mark my way because I don't really see the stitches. You can't really see it as well as when you're doing with cotton yarn. So I will use safety eyes like this. It's optional. You can don't use safety eyes. You can just sew a smiley eyes or a crying eyes or an angry eyes or a wink. So I'm gonna use these two and a little bit of stuffing, not much, because it's gonna be quite a small ghost. And I'll be using a 3.5mm hook. Okay, now let the fun begin. Okay, I forgot to mention that I'm gonna add this on the head so that you can hang it. Either you add it here or here, depending whether you are using this. I mean, what's the purpose of this? If you're gonna hang it on your back, so maybe this one goes to the head, and then you can put it through and you can tie it onto your back, or you can put the head over this side and this one you can hook it onto your handphone or anything smaller than that, so up to you. If you don't have this, maybe you can also add keychain or pin, or you can just leave it like that. But for me, I would think that as a ghost it should be like hanging somewhere because some of the ghosts, they can't sit because they do not have leg or body, or not like the normal amigurumi, so they cannot sit like that ghost. It has to lean on something because the tip here, it's like this, so it cannot just, it's a ghost, so you can't sit. So that's why I make it into something like this, or you can turn it into a keychain. It will work as well. Okay, so now let's start. We're gonna start with this cotton yarn. Use this cotton yarn. You start with a magic circle. So in this magic circle or magic ring, some call it, you do 6 single crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2, 4, 6. Okay, 6 of it. And let me get a marker ready. So now you go to the first stitch and start to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet in one stitch. So every stitch you're gonna do 2 single crochet. So this is 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase, and 6 increase. So we have 6 increase and we started with 6 stitches. We should have 12 stitches in row 2. So now we go to row 3. Row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase, so single crochet increase. This is one set, and you're going to do 6 sets of it. Single crochet, increase. And this row 3, we should have 18 stitches. And now for row 4 until row 6, I'm going to do single crochet all around. No increase, just single crochet from row 4 until row 6. So I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of row 6. Okay, now I'm going to go to row 7. Row 7, you're going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a decrease. This makes 1 set, and you're going to do 6 sets of this. Single crochet, decrease, or you can call it a 2 together. I go through the front loop and the front loop, and you put through, put through 2 by 2. And hide this tail inside. And let's add a little bit of marker, sorry. Let's add a little bit of stuffing inside before we continue, because when the hole gets too small, it's kind of difficult to add the stuffing. Okay, now you have to hold the stuffing inside. Okay, now we're going to go to the last row, which is row 8. Going to do 2 together, or decrease all the way, so you should have 6 sets of it. Okay, I've added a little bit more stuffing. So at this point, you just cut the yarn. Get a tapestry needle. Okay, make this needle go through all the front loop of this stitch. On this, you can see the V shape here. You just take all the front loop. Then you just pull. This one will be inside the ghost, so it doesn't really matter if you can see holes here. We will use this as the bottom part so that you won't see all these holes. And this tail, you just hide it inside. So once we make the outside of that ghost, we will tuck this inside so it looks like a cloth covering a ghost. Okay, now let's do the second part. Okay, second part of the ghost, I'm going to use velvet, white velvet yarn. You can use fluffy as well, but I think fluffy yarn is even more difficult to work with, I guess. Okay, let's try. I guess maybe I have to use a lot of marker for this. Okay, I'm gonna start with a magic circle. You make a magic circle or a magic ring. Then you do 6 single crochet into the ring. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For this one, you really have to feel your way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't really see. Okay. If you do not have velvet yarn, you can just use the same yarn. It's okay. Now the difficult part is to go find the first stitch. I think it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second row, make an increase. And let me get a marker. So you do increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Now I have to do this off camera because I have to feel my way and I'm not sure if I can find all 5 of it. So what you do is you're gonna do increase in all the stitches. So we started with 6 single crochet and now we do increase, which means in the end we should have 12 stitches. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Okay, this is now row 3. Since I can't see the stitch, I just need to feel my way. But if I feel my way, chances of me missing one stitch is kind of high. So I make this. So which means every marker I'm gonna make 1 stitch followed by an increase. And I should have 6 sets of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have 6 sets of this. And I have to remind myself yellow is the starting point. Okay, for row 3, if you're using cotton yarn, it's just very simple. It's just 1 single crochet followed by an increase. Okay, here goes. 1 single crochet, increase. Where are you? Okay, increase. One single crochet, increase. And you're dealing with yarn like this, right? Sometimes I could have accidentally grabbed just one strand instead of two, and you won't even notice. I won't even notice. So I'll come back to you because I need time to complete this because I can't see. And just let you know, this row 3 you should have 18 stitches. Okay, now for row 4. Row 4, it's going to be one single crochet, two single crochet followed by an increase. 2 means single crochet in the next 2 followed by an increase. So this is one single crochet, 2 single crochet, and increase. 1, 2, and you should have 6 sets of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you should have 6 sets of it, and you should come up with 24 stitches in this row. And now the real challenge is to do single crochet all around from row 5 to row 7. This means there's no increase, so you're going to do single crochet all around from row 5 until row 7. Maybe I'll add some marker here and there to remind myself that is I must reach stitch. This is 1, because sometimes when you feel your way and you come back here, you couldn't get 24 stitches. It's like, oh my goodness. So maybe later I'll add some marker here and there to like 5 stitch to remind myself this is 5, 5, 5 or 2, 2, 2. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 7. Okay, I made it so far. I made it this far, sorry. So now row 8, you're gonna do single crochet in the next 3 followed by an increase. So you do single crochet 3 and then 1 increase, and you do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 30 stitches. Okay, let's see. Always remember to add your marker on the first stitch. This one you really need to concentrate. One lost count and that's it. You can't count back. You can't see. I can't see which row I'm at either. So that's why when you're doing this with velvet yarn, I don't know, this is not velvet yarn, sorry, this is fluffy yarn. I think maybe if you're going to do with velvet yarn, it should be slightly better. You can see the stitch better. I'm not sure, maybe. So you're going to do single crochet in the next 3 stitch. This is 1, 2, 3, and you do an increase. And remember, you're going to do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 30 stitches. Actually, if you do not have this kind of yarn or fluffy yarn or velvet yarn, you can actually just use normal cotton yarn. This one goes in here to hold the top shape. But of course, if you use yarn like this, it kind of look more ghostly, I suppose. Okay, I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Row 9, you're gonna do single crochet all around. Just single crochet, no increase. And it looks like this so far. So I come back to you once I'm at the end of row 9. Okay, now row 10. I guess you won't be able to see anything as well. I just explained to you. Row 10 is single crochet next 4 followed by an increase. I mean, for those who can read written pattern, you can go straight to the description box and continue with this, and you come back for the assembling part. So you're gonna do 4 single crochet followed by an increase. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, then you do an increase, and you do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 36 stitches. And now the last row, you just do single crochet all around, single crochet all around, no increase or decrease. And this is the last row, and after this I will start to assemble. Hope you made it this far as well. I'll see you at the end of the row. Okay, I've come to the last stitch here, so I'm gonna leave a little bit of tail. I'm gonna pull this. And before that, I'm going to add 2 eyes. And I'm gonna add this ball inside here. Okay, I've added the stopper. Had a hard time pushing it down. Now, yes, if you want this to hang on your back, or you know, I'm going to try and push this through any of this hole here. It went through. I'll turn to the other side. Okay, let me get a tapestry needle. This is just normal cotton yarn, or if this tail is long enough, I should have left a long tail here on the starting, you know. It's okay, you can still use another yarn. And this, you just get a yarn, this is the magic ring. This is the nicest part for me, and this part is a little bit of holes here, so I'm gonna use this side like this. So this one, if anyone were to look underneath, you can see a very nice ball. So I'm gonna use this side. I'm going to try and push this, and let's see if I can push it down and make a stitch. Pushing it down is not a problem. Making a stitch across would be. Did it? Oh no, it didn't. Wait, let me try again. Okay, this way, go to the furthest, push it in. You see the needle did went through, so I am going to make a few stitches like this to kind of hold it. so that it won't come off so easily. You can even do this because this is from the inside, you won't be able to see it. So just make a few stitches so that you make sure it holds nicely, and you just tie a knot. And all this you can tie a knot with this tail from the magic circle. And because this tail, we have nowhere to hide it, well, technically you can actually push it down here if you want. Okay, let's try and push it as much as I can. Just push it down so that you won't be able to see any tail hanging around. And I do not need to make any stitches between the ball and the ghost. I do not need to make any stitches. So here, okay, let's turn it around, pull, and you have a ghost. And down here, so when you look inside, it would look like this. But if you do not like to see these eyes, you can actually make a few stitches around, which I don't think I want to. And this tail here, we would need it. Let me get that through. Okay, could make it go to the inside and make a few stitches here. Do not worry that it shows in front because it doesn't really bother. You can't see the lines. So you make one stitch here, then you make one stitch here randomly. And when you pull, you have this. And you make one stitch here, depending how far you want it, or how many times you have this. Or if you just want it in the back or the front and not the whole thing, you know, I want it all around. Then it really looked like that Pacman ghost. Let's make a few stitches. Okay, a few more here. Then this way, this is like kind of close up inside, and it looks kind of neat. And the last one here, just pull and you take a look and see, and you have all this. Oh, maybe one more stitch here, and you pull a bit, and it will look like this. Then I am going to make 1 or 2 stitches on the same spot so that it kind of lock it. And in fact, you can make one more the next stitch. so that it won't come off easily. And if you want, you can put through this ball here and comes out somewhere else. This is a good way to sew here as well. Then you make it come down all the way from the sides, and you can do one more stitch here. Just put through the ball and go all the way up to the top of the head. You can make this as many times as you want, so that one glance you can see so much of it. Then you can cut this away. You either cut this away, or you can continue to do it and hide it inside this ball here. And you can shape it around if you want, and you have yourself a ghost hanging on your back. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There are more ghosts coming your way. So I'll see you in my next post.